Here's your forecast here today. We had some dense fog around the Cleveland area. Really, a lot of it was outside of Cuyahoga County, but we started to get some haze and some dense fog in, but it's burned up quickly in downtown. We still have dense fog outside of Cuyahoga County. Really, Cuyahoga County kind of spared last night, but that fog is going to burn off. And really, our forecast as we go throughout the week is for this real spring preview in here. We get one every now and then. We get a little break from the snow and the cold. Not saying we're going to go back to the bitter cold stuff, but we have more winter to go. And overall, this will be a nice little reprieve from that. There's the haze in the distance. We've got fog beyond that as you get into western Cuyahoga County. But overall, visibility not too shabby here downtown. We're at 36. We had fog. It's now just kind of cloudy over at the airport as our temperature and dew point are equal in a lot of spots. And that visibility has been really low. In fact, a lot of times we have foggy mornings where it'll slow you down, but not a whole lot, like where you're just fine. This morning will really slow you down. And thank goodness it's President's Day. We don't have a lot of traffic out there, but Ravenna, Akron, Worcester, Elyria, Mansfield, all near zero in terms of visibility. That's some serious stuff. So take it slow if you're heading on out here this morning. A lot of distance between you and the cars in front of you. We've got fog not just locally, but all over the Buckeye State. Getting back into the Hoosier State, we looked up, I know Missouri's Show Me State, but we looked up Arkansas. Arkansas is the natural state. I didn't know that. We've got fog all over the place. Why the fog? We've got warm air trying to get north. We've got frozen ground still, some snowpack, and just a lot of moisture in the air with high pressure in place. That moisture from some of the snow melt that we've had just creating this dense fog. We'll probably do it again tomorrow morning. Dense fog advisories through 11. We will see some improvement over the next couple hours as the sun goes to work on burning off that fog. High pressure, lots of calm air kind of floating around the Midwest right now, very, very slowly. All the actions out in the West Coast, we've got just a couple vigorous systems that are just going to nail the West Coast. It's been a non-existent winter out here, so the snowpack, all that stuff running way low, water levels low. Well, they're going to catch up in a hurry. This is too much of a good thing in a hurry. They've got all sorts of heavy mountain snow out there. That whole system is going to bring our air up in the eastern half of the country with a nice ridge. Look at the temperatures today. This looks like spring. If you saw it, you'd think probably April on here. 60s and 70s widespread, not just across the eastern half of the country, but all over down in the deep south. The northeast will get into this eventually. For us up near 50, fog burns off. Not a bad day today, especially if that fog burns off. Now our model, interesting with your National Design Mart hour-by-hour forecast, keeping some of the low clouds around even through this afternoon. If that happens, we would stay likely in the 40s, where you don't get the sun. 50s outside of that. Tonight, we kind of fog back over, especially down to the south. We're back into the 30s. Then tomorrow, more of the same. We will have more clouds around tomorrow. I think we'll have a little bit better of a breeze kicking up later in the day. But overall, some fog tomorrow morning is certainly a possibility. Still mild, though. Look at Wednesday, up near 61. Still warm Thursday and Friday compared to our average of 39, but temperatures are going to start to back off this weekend. Long ranger forecasts all the action out west. Big low pressure systems out there. Look at all that mountain snow and heavy rain. We get kind of an appendage of that. Little low breaks off from that with the low pressure that'll bring rain in here on Wednesday. That heads north, will dry out for a little bit. Then we bring in more in rain with another low pressure that comes in Thursday. This one on the back side of it has the cooler air. So we have a little bit of snow around here Saturday, and then another huge system out west this weekend. Another one beyond that. I mean, I'm telling you, they're getting slammed out there. We're going to continue with the active weather with a storm every couple days or so. But look at the snowfall. Not a lot for us. Look at the west. Anything in red is over a foot. They're talking 6 to 8 feet of snow in the mountains out west. So Union Home Mortgage 10-day forecasts. Our temperatures, as a result, are on the warm side. We'll be in the 50s. Truly spring this week all the way through Friday. Friday, the temps will start to go down, though. This weekend, we're back into the 30s with a few snow showers around. And then next week, we'll start to warm up again. Very up and down pattern. Very reminiscent of what we see in the middle of spring with warm-ups out ahead of these systems and then a big cool down behind them. But everything's brief and doesn't last too long. But this week, a nice little break from this winter. Brissa?
We earned it, that's for sure, after the winter we had.